Oh, he's on fire.
GoPowersports just sent us a whole bunch of stuff to make our 1000 three-wheeler super safe, reliable, and fast. Let's see what's in these boxes. I'm actually so excited.
Same, dude.
We've been waiting, actually not long at all. They got these to us really quickly, but I've been anticipating this for a while. Remember when we were making the go-kart and we said, GoPowersports, if you're watching this, it'd be awesome if you could send us some new front tires. These are gonna pop. They went above and beyond and sent us pretty much everything. Oh. There's our 15-minute timer for the light.
Okay, back to business.
Wow, new parts. I feel like Christmas time, man. Oh, look at these chopper handlebars, bro. It does increase the ride height by a lot.
It does.
Wow. We have lots of options.
Look at these
here.
ones too.
Ooh, these ones are nice. This is closer to the factory, but a little taller.
Those are pretty sick.
Those are pretty nice.
Yeah.
So much better than the factory Hondas. We have so many parts.
So much stuff.
What is that? Kickstand?
No.
What is that? Oh, it's a brake lever.
Oh,
nice.
Sick.
That's a front axle. Everyone's always so worried about our projects because we use junk to build them, and now we're building like the most proper project ever. It's awesome.
It's a bunch of this new stuff. Let's open this big boy. What's in here?
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that is huge.
I told you.
What is that?
That is one big tire.
That is awesome. Shoo.
These don't even look like rims.
Those are huge, bro.
They are huge. All right. I think that's all this box is.
Yeah, pretty much. So we got a whole bunch of parts. We got tires, and they sent us this ginormous axle.
Yeah, which
we're gonna need.
I think it's gonna be big enough. Where's the knife? Where's the?
You can have the putty knife.
Does it even still work?
Kind of.
This is a buck knife that you did this to.
Yeah. They're refundable.
Yeah. It covers grease and goo.
Yeah, that's not gonna break.
Jeez.
That's GoPowersports' strongest axle, so
the biggest one.
We should be.
It's
okay.
hefty, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, that is a big boy.
What about length? Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
That is sick.
So the first thing we gotta do is put this seat on somehow. I think we're just gonna build a mount here. It's a little unfortunate. We gotta scrub down some of this paint so we can weld it on there, but it will probably just sit somewhere like this. I'd say that looks pretty factory. We just cleaned up the shop and we have a nice metal bin now. So I think I'm just gonna scrounge through here, figure out some kind of seat mount. We're kind of left with doodly little pieces.
Yeah.
Like this.
We don't have anything like big or flat, really.
I mean, this could work though. We could just cut this piece off,
Oh, yeah.
kind of slim it down.
That came with our CBR engine, right?
It did. This is like an original Coleman piece. But maybe we could just go like something like that. Notch the bottom, take all this paint off, and then weld this to there. The cool thing about this little mount is it has riv nuts in it, which we don't have around the shop. And we can just take bolts, drill them in here, and the seat will be bolted on.
Yeah, that's 4 points. It should be good.
so we got our seat mount made.
Nice.
And it looks a little rudimentary right now, but once it's painted, it will look nice. It's very supportive. Just take this here. I think we're gonna have to cut this piece of plastic out because it hits the engine.
Yeah.
And we need this to be more like that, but up here. So take the grinder, cut this out really quick, bolt this on, we'll be good to go. Now we have to figure out how to get these bolts to line up on the seat. So we've got this nice white piece of cardboard.
Perfect.
And here's a nice little trick for you guys. If you just
What did you do?
put this on here and you get everything nice and dirty and greasy, and you just go over everything nice and well, I think it's gonna imprint those holes on the bottom of this, so then we'll have a stencil.
It did.
It did. So that's our stencil. That's where we need to just put this on there. We'll be good to go.
Just kind of winging it.
I think so. I think we kind of want it like off-centered a little bit, but not by a lot.
We're taking an educated guess.
It's gonna be off.
Yeah.
It surely is going to be off, but probably not by a ton. All right. Let's see if that worked. I mean, it did work.
Okay.
They are lined up. That's where the seat's gonna sit.
Dude, that doesn't look half bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but
That looks pretty good.
that looks pretty good. Wow.
Look at that organization.
Wow, bins inside of bins.
I don't really know what bin is what bin.
We need
but-
the bolt bin to be on the top,
Yeah, we really do.
which I think is...
It's the last one I checked.
Look at all them bolts.
We're starting to collect things around here. Okay? It's making it a lot easier.
We sort of have a seat now.
Yeah, we used like our assorted bolt collection. We're definitely going to be switching those out with some grade 8 hardware to hold us on there very nicely. But yeah, this looks pretty good. It's starting to look like an ACT or ATC110. That's a mouthful.
Same thing, same thing.
So we just designed the seat mounts, and we were so excited to put these new parts on there. And I went to install the chain. We have a problem. We have a massive problem. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it hits our frame. We were so hyped. We put the engine in, we designed the frame around it, and we messed up. But you mess up when you're building things sometimes, and that's okay. We're gonna figure out how to get around this problem. I think we're just gonna make like a 90-degree angle here on the frame and come out a little bit. So it's a little modification, but I think it's gonna be just as strong, and I think it's gonna work a lot better than this is going to work, because right now the only option would be to run a really tiny sprocket and lift everything up, which we can't do because the oil pan is too low. You live and you learn, you make mistakes, and next time we'll think a little bit more before we design the entire frame and paint it.
What happened?
It's all weird. All right, let's see if this pipe works. It should. It works. It works. It works. It truly works.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we'll just cut this at an angle so it kind of looks okay. It's gonna fix our problem, and we have had way too many chain problems in the past. We got a nice little metal bent piece here, and it's all cleaned up. We're just gonna weld it on. We'll cut this piece out, and then the frame should be modified enough to fit an axle in there and do all the things it should have done in the first place.
You know what is bad?
No. No! Not safety glasses, no!
You have to.
So GoPowersports sent us some carrier bearings, and we're gonna install those now. We'll square it up like that, and then we'll just weld it on somewhere like here. Our original idea was to have these carrier bearings and the axle up here and have it run under, but our oil pan is like way too close to the ground that way, and we don't want to crack the oil pan.
We got the brackets put on the three-wheeler for the axle. Now we just have to assemble it, and a little special piece for the first time ever, we're gonna have rear brakes on this thing. Okay.
Oh yeah. What the? Nice. That's a willpower, literally.
I don't know how that happened. It just look at this. What is that?
Oh, damn. Holy. No way.
I have a feeling that this is going to get very wide very quickly.
It's time to see what this thing's gonna look like with wheels on it.
Wait, bro, these are crazy big. This is like the most proper project Bum has ever done. It makes me just so happy.
I know. And we picked a three-wheeler.
As only we should, dude. It's the first project that's going to be staying around forever. All the other projects are kind of made out of
Well.
things. Oh, no. No. Hand away from that. We don't want to work on that right now. I don't want to figure out three-wheel drive steering.
No.
That's horrible.
It's so wide.
Look how smooth it rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo. That is sick.
With a brake.
With a brake?
Oh, yeah.
This is nice. For comparison, this is the tire that we had on the F1 go-kart. Huh?
What?
Bruh. That is crazy. Let's get the handlebars on.
Yep. We have these risers for the handlebars, and comparing these with the old ones,
Those are puny.
kind of obvious that we go with these ones.
Is it weird that these just fit?
No. Don't question it.
That's kind of weird. Those are crazy tall.
Yeah.
And that's actually good because the handlebar risers we had on before had you in a very cramped position on this three-wheeler, and just it didn't feel comfortable. It actually felt quite dangerous. My opinion is these are going to be the option.
Yeah. That's kind of what I think.
They're tallest, and they just kind of fit the vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, the mini chopper ones are pretty cool too, but
They're too much. This isn't the cruiser.
yeah, that looks so cool, dude. It's really what this thing deserves after all it's gone through.
I mean, if three-wheelers are going to have the name of the most dangerous vehicle, the band, and
They might as well be the most
it
dangerous
might as
vehicle.
well.
It's time for the front tire, which I feel like is going to elevate this build to the next level. We're going to have 3 tires officially, slicks, very premium. Also, this is the first time that we've had the door closed since the Coleman. It is freezing. I just want to let you guys know that we're doing this for you. It's all for you. And okay, so subscribe, please.
Grease it up quickly. Yeah.
These tires have gotten much colder.
It's going. It's going. It's going. It went.
Yeah!
Boom. That must have gotten it. Oh.
All right, our front tire is nice
And prepared.
good to go. So we have to make our own axle. GoPowersports supplied us with this jack shaft, which is 3/4, and I think we'll do pretty good because the other one is way smaller than that. But I think we're just gonna take this, take the mounting points off of this axle and weld them onto here. I think that's gonna probably hold it together, hopefully.
I think so.
Because if the front tire pops off this thing,
Goodbye.
the driver will probably not survive. We would cut threads on that jack shaft so that it was a little stronger, but we just don't have a way to do that, and we're trying to get this part of the project done quickly. So before you guys go saying, well, that's not the proper way to do it, we know. Okay.
We know. We know.
We know. Let's weld this on. We have the front wheel on the front axle. We do have to figure out how to stop this from doing that.
Yeah.
Which I think we're just gonna get some lock-in bearings at the Tractor Supply store down the road. For now, we're closing up the night and we just kind of want to see it working. So.
Kick the wood away. Place it.
Wow, that is sick. Sheesh.
That's awesome, dude.
The days are getting shorter and it is getting a lot colder. It gets dark at 4 and we have hit the 20-degree weather. So we got a heater. This cheap little diesel heater. I've had a little experience with this before. I lived in a bus for a while and had one of these. And I think it will heat this unit up, hopefully. We're gonna get this set up, see if it heats our shop. And if you guys have a small space like this and it works for us, we'll let you know.
How do we hook this thing up?
I don't know. I think it's pretty easy, but this thing's made out of Chinesium. It's super jank and it's super
so
tiny.
flimsy.
It feels like it's made out of tin foil.
Look at this cute little muffler.
Comes with a tiny little muffler.
It looks like a flask.
We just straight pipe it. All right, it's time to put some diesel in this thing and see if it fires up. Dude, that's so warm. It's getting so warm.
This is a game changer.
Yes, we can work forever now.
We got the front axle put on with the wheel on it, but we don't have a way to stop this.
Yeah,
So-
that's unfortunate. If this like went like that.
While you were riding it, you're done. So we got these like axle collars that we're gonna slip on both sides, and that should work. Should stabilize it. Jeez Louise. I feel like I'm putting together like a IKEA cabinet with this little thing. Whoa, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We could even put a cotter pin on this.
Yeah, we can.
Lots of metal shavings from that.
All right, let's steer it. No lift.
No, just the front. A ton. It looks like Lightning McQueen's wheel when he goes ka-chow.
We've come to the conclusion that we're probably not going to have front brakes for a really long time, so we're going to throw the bigger rotor that's over there on here, which means we had to take the axle out. We'll take the tire off, switch that out really quick, start making a mount for the caliper. At least we'll have one brake, the rear brake, which is 2 tires, which is better than 1. It should work out pretty good. Now we just got to take this tire off. This is a momentous occasion. The first brakes on any bum machine that are actually gonna work. This is a pre-bled brake system from GoPowersports, so shout out to them for keeping us nice and safe. We just gotta figure out a mount. I think we're gonna have the brake in the middle come off this bar, and we have some Walker Fab mounts that we'll be using again to mount that up. I don't know how we're gonna make a mount for this side, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Just weld them on there And then I know these are gonna work a lot better than the cheap Amazon brakes that we had on the other machine.
Yeah, we don't even have to question it.
I think this is just gonna work.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut this piece and go to this bar.
Yep.
It's gonna be strong because the force, this is gonna wanna rotate, and that's gonna push right into this bar right here.
Yep.
So it'll be pretty strong. It's gonna have 2 mounts. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Hopefully it doesn't.
Oh, he's on fire.
I have my passport in here.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna put this somewhere safe.
Yeah.
So we just need to make sure that that doesn't hit. That's about as close as we can go.
That's as close as can be.
So I'm just gonna weld it right there.
Okay.
We have brakes.
We have brakes.
Do you want to see if they work?
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean,
They work
because it's stopping that. It just doesn't have a...
Doesn't have a
Key in
key.
it.
It's not even tight. Yeah. Nice.
All right, we put a key in there. Roll forward and see if you can stop. Oh. Oh, yeah.
This is the best brake we've had.
Nice.
So we got the wheels, the axle, the engine back in this thing, and it's looking amazing. I mean, it has functional brakes. Like,
Those work so well.
first time any of our builds have had something like that. So that's pretty cool. Now we just have to add a radiator so that we don't keep overheating this engine. Sprocket, chain, rebuild the engine, and I think it's gonna rip.
And a nice exhaust system. I want this thing to sound good.
Yeah, we're gonna have actual pipes on this one, so we're not like deafening ourselves all the time.
And it hopefully won't overheat either, because all our projects
Yeah.
overheat, and this
I don't
one's
think
gonna
it will.
have a proper radiator.
We'll have a proper radiator in a place that actually allows it to cool the engine, so it's gonna be something good to look forward to.
If you guys want to build something like this for yourself, we added all the GoPowersport links down below, so go check them out. Thank you so much to GoPowersports. This project would not be possible without you guys.